Zoe, I'm going to cook a classic dish of veal scallopini, which is basically veal with a little bit of flour on it. We'll pan fry it with mushrooms and a little bit of masala and a few other things. You're going to love this one. You know it's going to get, exciting.
It's going to get big.
It is. It'll be tasty, which is what we're after. Now, what I've got here are some little veal loins.
Lovely.
And what they've done is they've cut them in half and butterflied them open for me. Okay. And what I'll do is I'll put 3 of these on the plate here.
Sure.
And what I'll get you to do is season them, salt and pepper. Just remember they are quite thin, so, be careful how much salt and pepper you put on them. And then I've got some flour, some plain flour. Okay. Pop that into the bowl and I want you to dust it with flour, and that helps to seal the veal. Now, to start with, I've got a pan here. I'm going to make the mushroom sauce. I've got 1 clove of garlic here. I'm just going to give that a bit of a rough chop all the way through. And I've got a shallot here, and I'm just going to slice it nice and thin all the way through. If you haven't got a shallot, you can use an onion if you want. I've got some sage here as well. I'm going to put a couple of leaves of sage there. Look, that's perfect, Zoe. Right. So we'll just sit there for a second. I've got some mushrooms here. I'm going to get you to cut a couple of these button mushrooms and Swiss browns. Just slice them up nice and thin with the stem and everything. That's perfect. And I reckon we've got enough here. Nice. Now, what I'm going to get you to do, Zoe, is pass me the extra virgin olive oil.
I can do that.
Thank you very much. Beautiful. Thank you. You've done a great job there already. Look at that. Now, in goes the olive oil into my pan. And you can see my pan's got a little bit of heat in it. So I'm going to get going fairly quickly. Look, in goes the garlic and the sage, and in go the mushrooms. And keeping in mind, when you do put mushrooms into a fry pan, they do soak up some of the oil. So I've put a generous amount. You put a little splush more. That makes make sure we've got enough lubrication to make sure the heat goes through the pan and into the mushrooms. Of course, I'm going to put some salt in there and a twist of pepper. No, we do need a bit of butter as well, because that's what makes everything so luscious. And you can see, because we sliced the mushrooms so thin, they're just about cooked. So what I'm going to do now, Zoe, I'm going to put something that was always around in my nonna's house, masala. She would use it mainly for sweet things, but every now and again, if she made this dish, she would put a bit of masala in there. It's sort of got the taste of port, but a little bit sweeter. So it's got a lovely flavour, and it goes well with mushrooms. A little splash of white wine in there as well. Nice. And then I've got over here some chicken stock. You can use water if you want, or the masala can be enough, but hey, I've got all these ingredients.
You can smell that masala, can't you? You can just smell the sweetness of it.
It's fantastic, isn't it? It's really got a beautiful sweetness. Now, what I'll do is I'm going to put this over here into that pan. Now, Zoe, can you pass me the olive oil? Because it's time to cook the veal. This is where I get really excited. I start to really rush, but I've just got to slow it all down. Otherwise, I'll just get out of it. I like that. That's what you get when you live in Bondi, isn't it?
It's very true. I'm a very chill person. My husband doesn't think so, but anyway.
I think you're very chilled, Zoe. That's why I like working with you. Now, in goes the pan, and you can see I've done this, told you this many times, but if I'm putting something into a hot pan like this, I put it in at this side and just sort of push it away from me, and that way if there's any splash, it goes onto the wall or somewhere else, and definitely not you. So I'll just make sure I've got plenty of oil on that side there, move it around, and then down it goes like that. Now, my pan here is reduced nicely, so what I'm going to do, Zoe, is I've got some lovely cream here. Full cream. Now, you can see this is starting to cook really quickly. I'm just going to turn that over like that. We've got lovely golden on that side, and just a little bit golden on that side. Look at that. Beautiful. Just leave that there for a second, and that won't take long at all. You've got some lovely herbs. Now's the time to add the herbs to my sauce here, which is just about to come up to the boil, and it's just about to come together beautifully. But I'm just going to keep it as a meaty dish with a little bit of sauce there. See, in a couple of seconds, this veal's cooked. If you like it cooked more, I mean, this is just pink the way I like it.
I think that's perfect.
I don't want to cook it anymore, and the sauce has just come back up to the boil there. And what I do, Zoe, with my spoon here, I'm just going to spoon a little bit of this mushroom sauce with the nice green herbs. I've put them at the last second so they stay nice and green. Some mushrooms over the top of there like that. Look at that, and watch that sauce drool all the way down the sides there. What do you think of that?
Definitely an Adrian dish, but you know what? I know it will be luscious.
And tell me the sauce. I'm going to go straight in and have a taste of those mushrooms there with the sauce, and tell me what you think of that.
It's really, really tasty.
Well, I mean, this is something you could put on the table and share it around with a couple of people, but I think stacked up like that, I think it looks great.
Definitely. You can taste the masala. You know what, Adrian? They were 3 awesome Italian dishes. You know what? And I can't wait to eat yours even more.